British car journey. Apparently it's a sports car.
That's really insulting. Apparently that's a sports car, as if you don't believe it is.
They told me on the audio it's a sports car.
Oh, okay, that's what it says on the audio. Engelbert Humperdinck, his greatest hits. Right there, everyone. It must get really hot. I'm going to touch it. Yes, that is really hot. That's Cliff Richard over there. Got an actual brush with bristles to clean the lights. One over there as well. Oh, okay.
I thought that was quite cool.
Where are we today?
We're at the Great British Car Journey.
Just outside Matlock. We're going to see what it's got to offer. We've never been here before. We live really close, but let's go. Not even gone inside yet. They've got some cars to see already. I feel a bit bad filming these before we've actually got our tickets. We saw one of these at a car show not long ago. These are the cars you can drive if you pay
25 quid for 10 minutes.
They call it driving your dad or your mum's first car.
Yeah.
But also, from what I'm aware, if you drive your own car, you can't film. You have to pay. They have cameras set up.
Yeah.
This is brilliant. Look at this.
I really want to have a go at that one day.
I think my granddad had a car like that. I can remember, get a free mug. £31. I read it as £1 to begin with. But that's good. Good cars. £25 for 10 minutes. I feel that bad looking at stuff before we've got our tickets, so shall we?
Feel that bad.
I feel a bit bad looking at stuff before we've got the ticket. Hopefully that'll work.
Okay. Well, let me just try it again.
Oh, sorry. If not, I'll open up the email, but I took a screenshot because I didn't know what the signal would be like.
It's every second go sometimes on this. Two on there, that's it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll give you a tour and give you a little audio device.
Did you want to take one?
Yeah, I can take
I'll
one
be
and
too
have a
busy
look.
filming stuff, I think.
I want to take one.
£10 per hour.
About £130. If you look at the Venus 700, there's a QR code on that.
Yeah.
Scan with the tablet, all the QR codes on the cars, and
Do the audio tour.
The audio tools. Look at it, Austin.
Get a little screen as well.
Get a little screen, and each one has a QR code at the end that you can listen to. There's Morris as well in this.
I can hear it.
Hear it?
Yeah.
There's Morris and all.
So you're going to have to keep moving as it goes. It seems so small to stand inside it.
There it is.
Oh, that's cool. So you scan that with your tour thing? Mm-hmm. A lot of green in there. A lot of green. Put it in perspective, it's that tall, and Stacey's that tall.
You can put your head in and sniff the old car.
How was it?
That's nice.
Look at that blue.
I might come back at this bit and then...
What are they? Oh, it's a fire extinguisher. Got a foot step there. £19.30.
£3.
£3 in 1963. Austin 7 Swallow. The little wind up at the start. I like that.
Right, tells you what to do now. So these signs that you see over here, that's where you are.
Yeah, same sign as that blue one over there. So it's literally, we're going to journey through the history of British cars, taking this route. It's Austin Seville. Oh, in 22 they had a Century of Sevens celebration run. That would have been epic to see a load of these. Austin 7. There's a lot of wood on there.
There's a lot of information.
Red. Little picnic table. Now we're getting more modern. Austin A30.
I like the wood. How do they do
Wood
it?
effect.
Like the wooden effect, but then have it quite durable.
The hinge sticking out there.
Yeah.
That's an Austin Woody
Yeah.
from 1947. Standard pennant. This one looks cool. A more micro car. Single seater. Pedals are quite flat. You see these old family cars with the literal trunk. Austin 7 box saloon and caravan. Look at that. Box caravan. I don't know if you can see much in there. Oh, at the back's open.
It's got like a little table and everything. I'll move out of the way.
Oh, it's literally like, yeah,
But it's
converts
like-
into a bed, I think.
Yeah, so you can make that into a bed. You can move the table out of the way, and then yeah. But that's still really good for like a little camping thing. And you got this set to go with it as well. Oh, look at that. And sketch.
See the new Ruby Saloon, the Pearl Cabriolet, the Nippy Sports. They cater to everyone. Two-seater, open road tourer. The little ones for kids here.
Just got a giant one of Zoe.
Goes way in the back there. Can't wait to see all that stuff. Morris. Morris Minor. Classic wood effect. That's what everyone remembers. Morris Minor Traveller. Look at that, red. Those dials. The carpet. Wing mirrors. On the front of the car. Paramount Mark 1 Deluxe Coupe. You
Scan
scanned
the
it.
barcode, and then all the information's there.
4 out of 5.
Oh, introduced in 1952. My gosh. Wow. Very significant.
There's a spare tyre under there as well.
A rare early car, yeah. Oh my gosh. Top speed 70 miles per hour.
Morris Oxford. AA. You can see actually in there, it's got an armrest that pulls out from the chair as well. Standard Vanguard. I like that little Vanguard there. The best from Britain. I've got a mini version of the one just over there we just saw. The Paramount. Jowett Javelin. A leather interior. That front seat just looks like a sofa. Land Rover. Your best bet. Some chairs to sit on, some bins as well. The E36 limousine. Wing mirrors on the wheel arches again. Oh, that's well kept. You can see in the back. Oh, that's luxury. Footstools as well. Which looks like they fold away into there. Got little doily things. Oh, look at the wood grain. And dials. Look how long the gear stick is there. Feels like something like the old Batman cartoon. Yeah, it looks like it's out of the 90s Batman cartoon. Bristol 401. The dials on that. The wheels, the white edged wheels. I like that. The Austin Atlantic. Does look American.
It does make me wonder if you can actually look at the contents on your phone as well while looking at that. I don't think it is. It might not. Just try it with the camera, see if it works on your normal phone as well, just in case you're not a fan of like headphones or anything. Let's have a go.
Does it work? No.
No.
Okay, you can't use it on your phone.
I thought it
Which
was
understandable.
Yeah.
We're on our way to Wembley. You can read it out.
So basically it says during the Second World War the Bristol Aeroplane Company employed over 50,000 people in an aircraft factory at Filton in Bristol, was the largest in the world, occupying over 2.5 million square feet. After the war, the company moved into car manufacturing and their first cars were heavily based on pre-war BMW design. The 401 was Bristol's second car, and with 611 produced is the most popular Bristol model behind me. Bristol cars have a loyal following and were popular with rock musicians and members of the British aristocracy. This car was exported to Rhodesia.
One of the very last minis ever. And you can drive a similar model on their fleet outside.
Maybe I should convince my mum to drive one because she used to have one.
Austin 1300 GT. Black interior, I bet that gets hot. There's a cartoon of it. Advertisement.
It talks about posters as well.
Morris Mini Miner.
Yeah. It actually talks about the posters as well, like if you want to know a little bit more about them. There's like text, so I don't think we're there yet. So if you don't want to listen to the chapter, you can skip ahead, and then you can get to the menu. So then you can go straight onto like QR scanners or chapter posters. So if you go on chapter posters, they do like little captions.
I love posters.
This indeed was wizardry on wheels.
That poster just up there. Got the Anglia estate as well. Does anyone remember these? The MG 1300. But that's the poster. Ford Anglia. Tax discs, do you remember those? Thing of the past now. Little table like on those American vans we saw at the car show the other week. Nice and cosy in there. And we've got one of the more peculiar ones. 861H LG. It's plastic, is it? Fiberglass body, mounted on a steel chassis. 197cc. This is almost like, is it custom made? So small. It's like a fishtail at the end. Is that 3 wheels? That's 3 wheels, isn't it?
Yeah.
1 wheel at the back. Kept really well inside though.
It has a fiberglass body mounted
Yeah,
on a steel chassis.
plastic.
Powered by, wow.
Ford Anglia poster. The Nash Metropolitan. Oh, this is like similar to the one at the car show you like because it had the bit where it was shaped there.
I always think of like the headlights here, that sort of shape on the bonnet. Like, I always think like the headlights.
A lot there.
The fact that the car's shaped around the headlights with most of them as well.
Mirrors.
Yeah.
Austin Healey, that's another popular one. That's like the classic one with the wood panel on, isn't it? Mini Traveller. So it's like an evolution of that Morris Minor with the wood effect. But the fact the way it follows the wheel arches is quite impressive. Number plate on that. It's embossed. It's really clean.
I really want a message to go.
Vauxhall VX4-90. Can't go wrong with Vauxhall. Oh, that's evolved slightly over the years, that logo. Triumph Vitesse. I wonder if they've got a Triumph Stag in here. That'd be cool.
Triumph. I'm sure Triumph's the motorbikes, aren't they?
They do motorbikes, but you get like Triumph Stag. It's got an alarm installed. They're deep seats as well.
I'm taking information like Johnny Five. Do you know when he gets the book? Like...
Riley 1.5. Morgan. Rover 75. They've got the stickers there. John O'Groats to Land's End. Armrest again. That looks quite tight in the back though, the legroom. They've done an impressive job of packing these cars in. Radio Norfolk, yeah. Yeah, rear view is actually on the dash. MG Roadster. I had a neighbour who had one of these. I had a neighbour who had one of these, right? And it was a really kind of putrid, like chartreuse, like very yellowy green. And it didn't look nice. And they're probably going to have one in here now I've said that, but one of those. That looks like a Bond car, is it? Jag. Yeah. Oh, that looks cool. Jaguar logo right there. Yellow Ford. Escort. MK1. We're starting to get towards cars that I'm going to start to recognise soon. Escort on the steering wheel. Looks like an old Starstruck a bit with the light switches and stuff. They've kept these in very immaculate condition. I mean, you see some tears where you can't help, but it's very clean and immaculate, most of it. Drivers Club. Oh, well, that's low. I'm kneeling down and I'm still higher than I'd be if I was sitting in it. I don't know if you get perspective of that. This is like way down here. And this is me kneeling. And I'm not the tallest guy in the world. That'd hurt your legs to get out of that every day, wouldn't it? Would that not impede your ability to press the pedals? That's a nice kind of tomato ketchup colour. Oh, look at that. All the red. I'm surprised the seats aren't red. The seats look quite comfy. Morris Marina.
Jaguar X36.
Austin Allegro. Would that become the Montego Estate? That looks like an early concept for Montego Estate. So maybe we're going to see one, but tell me in the comments if you know. Hopefully I'm going to learn. It's a great logo there. It's almost like a chessboard checker with the Jag logo in front of it. Got the wing mirrors again. Fancy. They adjust. I'm not going to touch it, but I don't know how they would adjust. Oh, and the spokes on the wheels as well. It says Jaguar again. Morris Marina 1.3. It's got like a leather top on top of the car. It's a very itchy looking seats, but that's starting to look more modern now. They're starting to look more like cars when I was a kid. We got all this plastic instead, and the logos on the dash. Gilburn Invader. Something a bit Welsh about that one.
Apparently it's a sports car. That's what they
That's
just said
really
on here.
insulting.
It's a sports car.
Apparently that's a sports car, as if you don't believe it is.
They told me on the audio it's a sports car.
Oh, okay, that's what it says on the audio. Apparently it's a sports
With a
car.
Welsh-driven logo. I'm not saying anything here. I'm just stating that's what the facts have just told me.
There's a logo I recognise. Rover P6 V8. Rover with the Viking ship on. Oh, that's an 8-track, isn't it? Is that an 8-track? Before cassettes, we had 8-track. For everyone who's not going to realise what that is. But I want to go on the other side because I've just seen something else. On the other side, it's a very primitive version of the logo on the front, on the steering wheel. Got the Gilban, the Welsh car that's apparently a sports car. Their words, not mine. Look at the wood effect on that. Automatic. Cream interior, which I don't really agree with because that looks like it's going to get very dirty. It looks like the chairs have been folded back because that's not enough leg for him to sit with. Daimler double. Very Rover-esque look to it. Can't say I'm a fan of the colour, but I like these little windows here that fold out. Is that an 8-track as well? Must be. Engelbert Humperdinck, his greatest hits. Right there, everyone. I think the other one's Engelbert as well. V12 logo in the middle there, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, sometimes there's a little story if it's been donated or if it's like the last Mini that was manufactured. Looks very, it's like a lot of room in the back for your legs. Nice fluffy carpet there. Looks like you'd be travelling in comfort for that one. The back of the Jag. The Triumph TR6. Mustard yellow. Very special story. Less than 6,000 miles on the clock. Whoa. Always makes me think with these old style convertibles, with most soft tops, putting them up yourself must be like almost like putting up a tent and you get annoyed if it doesn't work right. Got the Triumph Spitfire. Another one I own a car in our collection. It's bright green, almost like grass. Temperature fuel, you got 4 gears and a reverse. I'm sure that's probably an 8-track again. Look at that, how they've packed the cars in here. It's quite impressive, and I'm looking forward because obviously it's a journey tour from the earliest to the latest, so I can't wait till what we see later on. This is the Triumph GT6. In amazing condition. Let's have a look. Looks like those windows open as well. That looks tight in there. Let's get low again. My god. This is a very low car. Very low car. Not much legroom in the back either. I don't think you buy it for passengers, to be fair. I think the wing mirrors went on there. They've got them down there. Might have broken a bit. Let's have a look to see how low this is because I want to get it in perspective again, just like I did with the Jag. I'm kneeling and I'm still not low enough to sit in that seat. Makes you wonder how much of that is actually footwell. Triumph Toledo. This looks cool. I noticed the Triple X was on these little windows. Some of them have the window that opens out. That's a lot of carpet. There's not much going on the dash, to be fair. 1912, 1967, the amazing Roots brothers. There they are, Sir William and Sir Reginald Roots. Look at the size of that phone. Got a belt keeping it close there. Sunbeam Talbot. Alpine. 2-seater. Like that, with the lion and the crown. Looks like a boat underneath it. Another Sunbeam here. Colour. Oh, it's got the fins on the back. Blue interior, quite like that. The carpet's not too overly done. I don't know how I feel about the foam covered handset. Mirrors right here, which I'm not a fan of really, but they look nice in the old cars. The Hillman Avenger. Those seats probably don't get as hot as the black ones, I wouldn't have thought. I like the way the handbrake just literally shapes in so it goes flat. The Humber Hawk Estate. It looks like the car that those two used to commit crimes. More car in your hands, New Hillman Avenger, which is that one I've just looked at. There. Got the Humber Hawk Estate. This is a sizable car. Don't mind the colour actually, it's like nice. Got armrests there. Don't know what car we had. When I was a kid, my dad had a car that had 2 sets of passenger seats. And I'm hoping I see that today. Because that was a beast of a car. I don't have many memories of it because I was very young, but the Super Snipe. I like the little way it's kind of got like hooded eyelids almost on the lights there. Pretty cool, got kind of American Atlantic style to it. Super Stripe. Why can't we get writing like that on cars anymore? I like the green actually, quite dark, but nice little cushion in the back. The Sunbeam Rapier, another model of the Rapier. There we go again with that logo with what looks like a boat. I could be wrong. I like the shape of that. Nice colour. The car that keeps its promise. Humber Super Snipe, which is that one there. The Humber Spectre. The Hillman Husky. This looks like a pre-concept for the Berlingo, doesn't it? How's that look about it? The white rims on the tyres as well. Again, this is quite low for a bigger car like that. Oh, look at the speedo. It's going like horizontally from left to right. Got a little switch for the fan down there as well. Singer Chamois. Clever but complex. Looks very similar to the Hillman Husky, but a bit lower. It's almost got a hearse look to that. Got an old sunroof as well. Sunroof made out of leather. The Triumph 1500. So this was re-engineered to be front-wheel drive when the rest were rear-wheel drive. The 1500. Hillman Avenger again, but what I quite like is the amazing Roots brothers. Obviously the Roots top bill at every show. Humber, Hillman and Sunbeam. The Hillman Husky looks different in that picture than the actual model over there, but still looks nice. Ford and Vauxhall. Vauxhall Griffin, Vauxhall Cavalier, or Ford Escort. Vauxhall Cavalier, you don't see those anymore. Or the Ford Sierra. Oh, these are cars I recognise. Vauxhall Viva. Vauxhall Cresta. Ford Fiesta convertible. That's a car I recognise. Let's see what we've got then. The Vauxhall Chevette 1982. Try to find another one in as good condition as this. Very good condition. The embossed logo. Very similar actually to the Peugeot logo. Apart from that one's got a line and this is a bird, or griffin. Very similar. The shape of the front of that car as well. This is the year of the Cavalier again. Vauxhall Cavalier Mark II. Remember these? Almost got a Ford Capri quality to it. Not quite as long bonnet, but the shape of the body. It's almost like their attempt at the Capri. I don't know which came first actually. Yeah, it's looking more modern now. You've got all the plastic. You've got more of these symbols that you recognise. You've got the coming off this central steering column. You've got a cassette player. So it's all picking up. Oh, is that a Sierra? Speak, mention its name and it appears. Ford Sierra, but we're looking at Vauxhalls. Obviously this is a family car, but I remember seeing this model a lot of the times. It was van, the back windows would be metal instead. Ford Sierra. Oh, I miss the Sierra. We never had one, but I always thought they looked quite decent for a car. Back in the day, this was the version of the Focus they had. You had a Ford Sierra, you had a Vauxhall Cavalier. And they were the favourites really for families. Vauxhall Astra. Had someone who lived down my street, had a Ford Sierra, might have been Sierra Cosworth. And I'll get a better shot of it again. There's someone down my street, he owned a black one, but a black and grey wavy race flag patterns on the back. Always remember that. Probably why I like them so much. Ford Escort Mark III. That's an interesting colour. It's orange, but ever so slightly red. So this is going to look way more modern now. Checkered. We've got the Celebrity Vauxhall. More square there. It's kind of got a few fingers to fit in. Cassette player again. Could that reach 140? I don't know. I like the little there's a little cubby hole above the glove compartment. That looks quite cool. These models of cars around this time remind me, the pattern and just the plastic used on the fixtures and things reminds me of static caravans. But that is a Vauxhall Astra Mark II. The new Ford Cortina. You must get wolf whistles from the car next door. Ford leads the way with the Capri. There's the Capri. Look at the bonnet on that. The size of the bonnet. Ford Capri 88. Year I was born. No word of a lie, this was one of my favourite cars when I was a kid. Like, we didn't have one, but I always thought they looked cool and always wanted one. But I think because they used them in cop dramas as well. This is a Vauxhall. Whoa, that's got a CD player. I don't know if that's retrofitted. Mirrors on the... I think that's a Vauxhall Victor. 1971. Yeah, it must be retrofitted. Ford Cortina. We just saw a sign for there. That's a beast of a car. Ford Cortina. I just realised they've got a drip tray, so these must... There's one over there as well. These must drip oil sometimes. 8-track again. What have they got this time? Bolan Boogie. The Bolan Boogie. I'll have to look that up. It's the 8-track they've got in there. Yeah, so some of these must leak oil and things. Put the trays underneath. Ford Cortina ambulance. There's the Cresta. These are the locks for the doors, I don't know. Oh, they must do them. There's a handle there, but that looks like that's the mechanism to actually open it. Ford Cortina Estate. Lovely white stripe down it as well. Vauxhall Victor Estate. Plenty of space in these. Look at the boot space. Very American looking again. Vauxhall Victor Estate. Yeah, chair all the way along. And this is the back of the Ford Fiesta convertible. looks quite sizable inside, to be fair. It's been kept in really good condition. It's got a big shelf on the top. Let's take a look around the back of this ambulance. There's a camper there as well. 1199. You'd expect a lot from the new Ford Escort. This is the ambulance. That'd be a tight fit, wouldn't it? Mind your head. I've read that after I almost hit my head. Mind your head. This is the Ford Transit camper. Got a little fridge there. Cupboards. Cooker. This looks like a fire hazard now with all the carpet. I suppose that's what it looks like when it's set up properly. You've got the bit on top, which is there. You put like your own tent awning there. Yeah, it looks quite fun. Granada, Cortina, Capri, Escort. Doma Majestic. Does look majestic, especially that bit on the front. It's like there's a lot of space in the back. Yeah, there is. Driver's quarters, then you've got these seats that fold up like this. That's what it looks like when they're not. It's a lot of legroom if you fold those up. Triumph. Ford Capri. A lot of legroom, but you'd expect it with a bonnet that long. Austin Allegro. It's a nice little tan colour. With these door handles that were like that. Logo there. Fog, S&H panel, Ardem. That's Cliff Richard over there. Austin Allegro estate. Slightly big, not much longer to be fair. It's got a bit more boot space as well. Got a Reliant Scimitar. Morris Countryman doesn't have the wooden panels. Oh, I've taken this one apart. The Austin Princess. That looks very warm in there. The MG. The old car smells. And that was the MG GT V8. Definitely smells of old sports car, which isn't a bad thing. Oh, Portuguese logo on it there. That's quite cool. Inside the Triumph. And that is Cliff Richard, so I'm assuming one of these must be Cliff Richard's car. Maybe not. We race, you win. Rover Vitesse. And there he is, Cliff Richard. There's some minis next to a tree because they're that small. This one looks impressive. Ford Dorchester Granada. The advertisement looks like that. Sell cars? I don't know. Again, we've got fold out seats. These look even more posh than the other ones. Massive, like, made of fabric and leather. Michael Edwards. Margaret Thatcher. He looks a bit like Benny Hill. Oh, Rover Metro. So we've got the Austin Metro. It's like Montego logo. We're going to see a Montego estate, surely. Here's the Rover Metro. Looks a bit more done up. Yeah, much more modern. A lot of people's first car, probably. Not mine, but that's quite cool with the little Metros on it. Tame it if you can. Ford Fiesta. MG Metro. That's quite cool with the MG logo on it. Festival of the Unexceptional. Maestro. So that looks like a Montego, but it's a Maestro. I thought that was a real person then, looking at me. The Maestro Special. Oh my god. Paul Smith Edition Mini. This is a great colour. Purple. Paul Smith on the steering wheel as well, and the purple on the interior. That was quite nice. Oh, and flash glaringly obvious green on the inside there. It's not a big glove compartment though. It's a race car, isn't it? Much like this. The Lotus. I know James Rayner likes the Lotus when we went to the car show, so show him a bit of this. Lotus Super 7 S2. There it is. TBR 350. And the Lotus Elite 503, which James will like again. He likes Lotus. Take a look at this Lotus then. Cream interior, which could get dirty. Lotus on the steering wheel. Left-hand drive. TVR. So it's got the horn on off the central steering column. And it's got one of those boots where it's just the glass lifts up. What have we got here? Racing car. Lola LC88 Formula 1. I like that. The designer of the Mini must be a genius. It looks better and better every year. It still drives like a dream. Paul Smith, March 1998. And that was his edition. Like this little horse here, that looks quite cool. Halfway up the bonnet as well, which is a bit different. Also got a British flag, middle bridge. The bird, what's that? A very special car, Princess Anne. By the late Queen and Duke of Edinburgh on her 20th birthday. There she is. Her eyes follow you around the room. Jaguar XJS V12. Filling Station Cafe, we'll be going there in a bit, I think. Vauxhall Frontera 2003. Family car. We've got a Mondeo as well. There's no sign, but I know what it is. I mean, these don't look too bad now, to be fair, considering that they're that old. I feel old saying that the early 2000s are 20 years ago. Don't feel like that long ago, does it? It's got another Lotus here. Lotus Esprit. I think that's the car that boat car was based on. Because I've got pictures of it here. Remember, it became a submarine. I can't remember which film that was in. And I apologise for that. It'll probably tell me on this bit of paper, won't it? No, it won't. Shaken and stirred. Always like the fold-up lights. 2003 MG. Modern cars. Rover 75, 2004. Getting to the point now where you can tell what year they are from the registration. Just the numbers on the registration. But these were fancy for that time. In that interior, you've got the armrest. This is comfort, even in this day and age. It's still comfort. It looks like it's got a screen as well on there, which 2004 was quite decent. Rebirth in Derbyshire. This is a hydrogen-powered car that actually has an X-ray image of it on the outside, so you can see how all the stuff works. Quick to refuel, 3 minutes. That's not bad. Toyota Mirai hydrogen fuel cell. We got here the Aston Martin, Lagonda. They've given Ford Capri a run for its money with the size of its bonnet. I like the red trims on the side though. Very boxy and square though, the armrest inside. A lot of buttons. Probably see it better from here. There's a lot of buttons. Not much legroom in the back. Ford Mondeo. Again with the lights that flip up. Always a bonus. It's a bit like Marilyn Monroe that. Rolls Royce Silver Shadow. Oh. Got an actual brush with bristles to clean the lights. One over there as well. That's class. I like this, like two-tone, but it's both tan colours. It feels a bit high up. It feels like you're held in place. There is some legroom, but it's close to the dash, and also you've got that holding your neck in. I don't know how comfortable that would be. You can drive some of these cars. Drive your dad's car. A Bentley Continental. Let's take a look. Again, that's quite a big dash. Looks like it's got a speaker there and a speaker there. Give you a bit more reverb off the windscreen. Again, the legroom looks good, but the seats are quite tilted back. I don't know if you can notice that. Legroom in the back isn't very good, but these are tilted quite far back, and you're quite held in place by the armrest and the neck rest. Number 1. This is the very first Toyota to roll off the production line at Burniston on December 16th, 1992. At just over 10 grand, it was also very good value. 3 decades have passed, and like many cars of that era, the Carina is now a very rare sight. So this was the first one to roll off the Burniston production line. December 16th, 1992. Number 1. But also, there is a photo of the factory. The factory's made nearly 4 million cars, almost half of which were examples of the Toyota Avenus, or Avenus. Unless I'm mistaken, I think that is off the A50. I think that's the A50 there, but I could be wrong. That might be. I think the A50's that road there. I could be completely wrong. Looks like they have events here as well. There's a mobile bar. Toyota Corolla 2018. Is that the most modern car here? Which car will you choose to drive? You can drive some of these cars. You can't film, I believe, because they have lots of cameras set up inside and around the car, but then you can purchase the footage of you driving it. Just probably drive the Capri and pretend I'm in the Life on Mars TV programme, something like that. Z cars, Sierra. Can you drive a Cavalier? Vauxhall Cavalier. I'd like to see the Cavalier race the Sierra. That'd be a pretty awesome sight. That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see Sierra race the Cavalier.
Yeah, we could do that one day.
I mean, you've been
Not
looking around
race,
here
but just
with
go
the
around.
tour and everything. I've been talking to
Yeah.
everyone about... I mentioned the Sierra and the Cavalier before they came up.
Yeah.
And then when they came up, they were side by side as if it was Ford versus Vauxhall.
Whoa.
So it was quite good. McLaren.
So basically, this shows you
The Cold War.
This shows you what's working inside that.
Yeah, there's one with the Mini over there as well, wasn't there?
Oh, is there a mini one?
Oh, does that one actually work?
This one actually works. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that was quite cool. I didn't see the mini one.
No, I don't think it was working, but it was a skeleton of it next to one that wasn't a
that
skeleton.
That was an Austin. And funnily enough, did you see the boot? I'll
No.
show you the boot when we go round. When we go down
wanna
this
see
end, we'll
this.
show you the boot.
Can't go in here. This is their little workshop, but they're working on some stuff. Put a tiger. I told you about the SO Tiger
You were!
the other day. You don't see it anymore.
Oh my
Because I was
word.
talking about... Get a shot through there. The SO logo used to just have the tiger eyes underneath it, but you don't see that anymore, I don't think.
I think that's the bit for where you actually go driving, where you bring them out the garage here.
I didn't notice Elton John was up there. I thought Cliff Richard's car was going to be here when I saw Cliff Richard, but on the wall over there, but it wasn't.
Bentley.
Ford Prefect. Basic, but cheap. Vauxhall Victor, another Vauxhall Victor. Ilkeston, Derbyshire.
But it was found in his allotment
Oh, right.
after he passed away. But look, even the interior was like sealed up and everything.
I just found it in his allotment.
Meticulously sealed up.
So they've redone
Literally
this
everything was
car,
overgrown, and then yeah.
and that's what it's like now.
So yeah, it's a really nice colour actually. But I
Jam Roll, a very special Rolls Royce. I'm guessing it's this one.
There you go.
Range Rover Vogue 50, 1998. That's a nice colour. Maybe that's Viridian.
Oh, he had a 22-year-old daughter in the Brampton Brewery in Chesterfield, and obviously that's how they ended up with it. That's why it's here.
Every time I turn around, I think that's a person. I turn around, that caught my eye. I think that's a person. It's not. It's just a cutout of Princess Anne. Her eyes follow you around the room,
Yeah,
everyone.
but that is a royal car.
I know it's a royal car. I've told them the story about it, but it's a birthday present. 20th birthday, wasn't it? The filling station cafe. Food, drinks and gifts. Running on empty, fill up here. Are you ready to indulge? Now we go down here, and what they've done it is you come through all the way. You have your car journey from the past to the pretty much the present. I feel really odd that 2003 was over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel... These don't feel too unluxurious now. I mean, look at that. There's a fan coming out with a handbrake.
I don't have a Mondeo. I do feel like the back was more curved. I think you had like the next one up,
The
maybe.
Vauxhall Princess as well. So you walk up through here. You can go back on yourself if you want. You can have the audio tour to help you. But you go through here, you get to the end, and then it's just off to the side, a path that takes you all the way back down. It's quite cool. Yeah, this is the skeleton one.
And it actually has like a
Oh,
little.
it's got a skeleton in the cupboard. I've not
skeleton.
been round this side. It's quite cool. But this is the filling station, which cafe and exit and gift shop.
I think Fairground DeLorean would like that.
The collector,
I think he'd like that.
Fairground DeLorean. Cortina. Pub to pub.
I thought the pub to pub looked cool actually.
Is that just going from one pub to another?
Oh, that's what I thought, but it's with a particular car.
Or is it one pub to another pub? Across 25 countries, okay. Appetizer. You always know it's a good place if they sell appetizer. And they've got some beers here as well from, what's the brewery called that they're from? It's a local one because we've seen it in Bakewell as well. Got the menu, doesn't look too bad. That's quite a cool place though. One to 76 scale. Oh, I've got a little mini metro there. £8.95. Oh, they've got a Ford Capri as well. Sierra. Don't know if it's a Cosworth. Metal plaques. These look quite cool as well. It's metal plaques you can put on the wall. £14.95.
In case you wanted to have a quick look around with it.
No, I'll be alright.
They've got anyone that turns up.
Cushions.
Like that.
And then there's more gift shop down here. This was the one that he had on Top Gear, didn't he? It's got little gaps here, so if you want to go back in, because obviously you paid for the tour, you can go back in and still have a look after you've been to the cafe, which is quite good. Take a look in here as well. Oh, that Rover logo, you can see how it's evolved over the years. The old-timey men and women on the toilet side. Here we are, back at the beginning. And there's some merch. Ford Capri, yeah, they wouldn't have that in my size. Small. That's weird how that's one of the few they've got out on display, and that's the one I said I liked. We've got some cards here, $2.45, it's not a bad price. Cavalier, Sierra again. The Battle of Good versus Evil, Ford Sierra versus Vauxhall Cavalier. The Escort didn't really stand a chance.
I said I was going to get a fridge magnet, but it says 3 for £9.
Triumph water bottle, that's quite cool. Got the metal plates. Ford Capri coaster there. Got the magnets.
Yeah.
They don't have a Ford Capri magnet because it's so rare.
Yeah.
Mixed fruit drops. Oh, they've got some made of slate as well. They've laser cut the pictures in. They've got a Ford Capri on slate. Require assistance, house reception. This just shows you the products. Oh, that's quite cool. So we go on here. I can go car model, right? Okay. Car make, car model. So I don't know what I want now. I thought it was under Ford, but there's not a Ford on here.
Ford Capri slates with a stand.
That's what I was just saying. They actually have the Capri as an option on here, by the looks of it.
The Ford Capri.
More shirts. That's quite a good, decent print, to be fair. It's got the shine on it. DeLorean, which it's not a Ford Capri, is it really? Nothing comes close. Have you got a favourite car? Yeah.
Yes, the Jetson Interceptor.
Have you got a history with it?
Not really.
No.
No, it's just the biggest engine. Thank you very much.
Taster drives for £25 as well. Tandy's Electronics. Not seen a Tandy's in ages. I just seeing Tandy's up there. I've not seen. Do they still exist? I don't think so. Tandy's Electrics.
They used to have one in Rotherham.
That was all. It just caught my eye.
Yeah.
It's like the old shops all the way to the new. Blockbuster obviously gone.
You know what Tandy meant?
No.
It was technology and you.
Oh really?
So I learned the other day.
I assumed it was just like some name of the person who opened it.
Or something like that,
Yeah.
It was technology.
But I remember having Tandy's up the town and back before the internet was a thing.
Yes.
I thought this was a really cool. What did you think of it?
I thought it was really good. There's
Can't get
a
the
lot
whole
of
entrance in.
knowledge. Like, if you want to know a bit more about colours and history, this is the place. Like, definitely.
It's really weird when we drove in because you kind of drive past these cars, so I thought we were driving into the wrong bit. I was like, no, I don't want to exhibit my car. But so on Thursdays and Fridays they do 10-minute taster sessions for £25 a piece, which you can book at reception, and they can take classic drives from £33 upward. I don't know how long a classic drive is. We've got the Mini there, we've got the Escort, convertible, cabriolet, Dad's mum's, your first, or the car you always wanted. More than 40 cars to choose from. The ultimate nostalgia trip. Austin 7, imagine driving that. I probably feel like it's going to fall apart. DeLorean ride's only £10 per lap. What's it a lap of? What's it a lap of? Is it just like a circuit? What do you reckon happens if you get it up to 88?
Oh my gosh.
I think they sit alongside you when you go in, so they can tell you how to drive it. MG. I'm sure that was a Montego estate though. But got a Reliant there, the three-wheeler. That looks like it's going to fall over. You seen the Reliant? That looks like it's going to fall over. It's not on solid ground. Ford there. Chrysler. That's interesting to have a Chrysler actually. Vauxhall. The Austin, that's Viridian colour. As a lot of you who watch the channel know.
I like the colour.
This one as well. Minor 1000. That looks really cool inside. And then they've got the Escort for people that want something newer. One thing I learnt today was they make cars with 8 tracks in.
Ah.
What's one thing you learnt today?
I learned that Austin and Minor are from like mainly like British companies, which I didn't know. So
Should I take like a DeLorean? You want to look at the DeLorean again?
I do. Yeah.
It must get really hot. I don't know if we'll get in trouble for this, but I'm going to touch it. Yes, that is really hot. No, I mean, because that's not painted, is it? It's just pure metal.
Yeah.
Although it might have some kind of varnish on it. Someone will tell me, but
Yeah.
I've always looked at the DeLorean and thought that's pure metal, that get hot.
Oh,
But yeah, you can ride this for... What was it called again?
Yeah, it reminds me of. Do you know when
So-
you get those metallic slides that kids
I think it was a Bentley, because I can't rewind the footage and watch it now because it'd take too long, but there was a car in there, in the modern bit, that had brush wipers for the lights. But DeLorean ride's only £10 per lap. So Fairground DeLorean will be impressed with that, I think. Do you want to say anything else?
No, just like watching.
It's been good. Just click here to watch when we went to the Highland Games.
Yeah.
And click down here to subscribe. Yeah?
We'll see you,
In the rear view.
because for now,
We're gone.
bye!